Good afternoon, everybody. Ali here from Keller Williams London Bridge, Market Centre Director, and I'm joined today by Michael Bailey. Now, I wanted to just get Michael on camera. You may have seen recently in a social media post, Michael has achieved something here at Keller Williams that we call the cap. He's achieved his cap. So, in essence, what it means is now, for the rest of his anniversary year, he'll be earning 90% of all income he generates within his business. So, I want to get him on, see how he feels about it, and just get his take on this kind of landmark event. So, Michael, how are you?
I'm good, Ali. Thanks. Are you?
Yeah, very well. I see you've settled into the big income already. You're dressing like Mark Zuckerberg. Are you a billionaire already?
Not yet, Ali. Not yet.
I love it, mate. I feel overdressed for the occasion. Listen, mate, all joking aside, first and foremost from me, congratulations. It's been a pleasure working with you up to this stage. And I say that it's as if I'm departing. I'm not departing, but you've earned 90%. You've gone to 90% commission. You've reached the big kind of landmark event of capping within Keller Williams. Tell us about how does that feel for you?
Yeah, it feels brilliant. Obviously, when you first told me that I'd managed to do it, I did feel quite emotional about it because it's almost like, well, it is. It's an amalgamation of momentum into like a bit of into a single achievement. So yeah, obviously very, very happy to be in that club of people that have managed to hit that landmark, and now for what it can do for me and my family and my plans for like the wider community and world. Yeah, I'm very excited for what we're going to be able to do now and for the next seven months and the years ahead.
So tell us more about that, then, Michael. What's Naomi saying about it? How does it change the future for you and the family?
Well, I guess it just brings forward a lot of things that that we'd like to do.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it. Give us an insight into how this impacts you and the family.
Well, simple things. We've been talking about getting doing a camper van conversion for a long time. So now because of that, that's very, very much on the agenda. And it's just allowing those opportunities of things that we want to succeed and do as a family to just come a little bit sooner. So my whole I started out on the journey really as with my family in mind, and exceptionally happy that I'm now able to sort of provide those things that those extras, the bonus things that we'd all probably like to have. But yeah, they're all excited. The kids literally won't stop talking about buying a van. So yeah, it's great. Of course it is. It's fantastic.
Your kids are old enough then. I mean, I know how old your kids are as far as I can see them bouncing about the camera now and again, but they understand that this is like big news for Dad then.
Yeah, 6 and 3, they definitely understand. And to be fair, the thing that made me most emotional really or when you told me is they both like independently came up to me and said how proud of me they were. And to me as a person, as a parent, as I'm sure to everybody, that means more than anything. That's the only reason I get out of bed every single day. Same as my wife being proud of me, and that really, yeah, that's the little cherry on top, the icing on the cake for sure.
Wow, congratulations! Let's move on to another question before I start welling up as well. This wasn't supposed to be emotional. Tell me, so all joking aside, it's not been easy, has it? It's not been easy. So I'll say this quite a lot now, but I don't want to keep painting rainbows and unicorns. There is a flip side to this. Would you mind just giving us a quick overview of the challenges you've faced in the last, 16, 17 months since you launched? September 2019. So 17 months. Talk us through the challenges and what's led to the eventual cap, so to speak.
Well, so the biggest challenge really is getting going, in the sense that the momentum does take a little while to build. I mean, everyone goes in with their eyes open as I did, but it does take a little while for that momentum to be built. And in those early days, sometimes it can feel, as good as the flexible working is and all that kind of stuff, it can feel difficult to see the success and the end goal to an extent. But after an amount of time, 3-4 months, then things really do start to come good as long as you are consistent in the action that you're taking, and you're taking big action. And I guess my whole perspective has changed quite a lot. I used to probably Well, take this week. I've unfortunately had two fall throughs.
Yeah.
Not something we've had too many of, touch wood, throughout the rest of the 17 months that we've been around. But in times gone by, that would have really rocked me and upset me, really, to be fair. Whereas now it's just right. Well, okay, that's happened. Let's not get too down in the down. Likewise with the cap, fantastic. Let's not get too giddy in the high. Let's just keep on building for everybody. But yeah, it's challenging. Obviously, it's challenging. Of course it is. Of course it is. It really, really is. But that's why having support around you is important, I think.
What kept you focused on? You talked about keeping your head moving forward. What kept you focused on the big goals then?
Well, for the first 7 or 8 months, it was my family, what I wanted to do for them, what I wanted them to feel, how I wanted to provide for them, and luckily, I've been fortunate to get in a position where I've accomplished that already. So now I still have huge dreams, not around me and my family. We're fine. That stuff is sorted. It's more about like, I've got a particular set of skills that I've been given. I've got an ability to have a successful business, and obviously because of that, create income. My thing now is, well, why? What can I now do with that to impact on other people?
Okay.
That's really the big why for this next 7 months. How can we help the local community? What can we do to enrich other people's lives? I feel like I will tell you exactly. In church on Christmas Eve,
yeah,
I feel like I had a bit of a moment there, as if I've kind of clicked as the plan is there, and the plan perhaps is coming from someone else, but I've got a responsibility with the skills I've got to be as successful as I can for my family in the first instance, but also to help other people. So that's really, really focused me for this year, and having that big goal helps with that laser focus for sure.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I guess we look forward to hearing more about this community project you're going to be working on. We'll save that for another day. You said there about the support. Talk for people looking at this who are, I guess, in employment, considering the self-employed business owner model. Just give us an insight into the kind of support you're getting to achieve this, and not to take anything away from what you've achieved, but you've got there with the support of others. Give us an indication of what that looks like.
Well, I'll also give you two examples of and a practical example for me how that's helped me. I started my own business probably 2010. I did that for a couple of years. That was on my own almost exclusively. Yes, I had the support of my wife, my family, and all that stuff, but I didn't really have any other business or agency support, I guess, around me. Now, although that was a moderate success, looking back, that's all it was.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, what have I got? Well, I've got people all around me, including the agents within the market centre, the agents up and down the country that I speak to, the agents that I speak to from overseas, but primarily there's probably a few people specifically. So the mentoring side of it has been phenomenal for me, and the accountability. That's something that's lacked in my career for 7 years, and I think I've always got to a certain level in the jobs that I've had, and the branches have always got to a certain level, but without that extra help on reflection and goal setting and planning and kind of going for the big dream, I've never really kind of moved to where I am now. So primarily in London Bridge, obviously, if anyone that doesn't know, you're my accountability partner. So you and I have got a really, really close relationship on everything. No holds barred, which I think is really, really important in that. I know I've got support in the market centre from Chris and Julian as well. The wider kind of Keller regional team as well have been fantastically supportive to me and helped me with queries, answered my questions, and I guess the main difference is I just feel like everyone just wants each other to succeed, and that really is very, very. That's just very powerful. I wake up every day feeling like I'm going to work in my own business, but I've got a backup of 300-400 people in the UK, all of which just want each other to do well.
Cool. Really good to hear that, mate. Really good to hear that, because that's what we're here to do. I'm immensely proud. I take it personally of what you've achieved. I've celebrated more than most about what you've achieved, because I think it's a remarkable result. And for me, it's all about seeing the people I work with and influence achieve, because for me, it's all about success for people. And Michael, you are top of the pile. There's you and a handful of people in my career that have achieved big things, and I'm just immensely proud to be working with you, buddy. And I look forward to going bigger and better. Let's get to the cap quicker next year. There's people to beat. There's people to outperform here. So for me, Michael, well done. Congratulations. I'm over the moon for you and the family. And yeah, hopefully get that camper van soon. All right.
Thanks very much.
I'll see you soon, bud. Thank you very much.
Take care,
Bye-bye.